Shalom, everyone. I'm Rabbi Rich. Today, we're diving into Joshua chapter 5, a story of consecration and choosing God's plan over our own. Israel has just crossed the Jordan at flood stage. The kings of the Amori and Canaani were absolutely terrified and depressed because they knew the power of Adonai was with Israel. But before they could conquer, God required them to get back to observing the Abrahamic covenant. God told Joshua to make knives of flint and circumcise the men of Israel again. This was necessary because all the fighting men who left Egypt had died in the desert for disobeying God and failing to keep the covenant. Joshua consecrated the new generation, and the place was named Gilgal because Adonai had rolled off the stigma of Egypt. Just as Gilgal removed their national shame, accepting Yeshua removes the shame of our sin. Next, they observed Pesach, Passover, on the plains of Jericho. They ate this meal to remember the angel of death passing over their homes in Egypt. The day after Passover, they ate the produce of the promised land, and the manna, the deliverance food, ceased. Manna was the basic food to get them to their destination. But now, back in God's will, they could feast on the richness of His word. The manna stopping reminds us that the time to accept or reject the gospel is limited. Now, as Joshua was near Jericho, praying about the coming battle, he saw a man with a drawn sword. Joshua, walking in faith, went up to him and asked, "Are you on our side or on the side of our enemies?" The man replied, "No, but I am the commander of Adonai's army. I've come just now." Joshua fell down and worshipped him. This commander is clearly Yeshua, the King of Kings, who accepted the worship an angel would refuse. The commander told him to take off his sandals because the place was holy. He was there to remind Joshua that the upcoming victory wasn't about his strategy, but about God's plan. We too must realize it's God's will that matters, not our plans. We find freedom and less stress when we simply trust in His perfect will. Stay consecrated to the King, and may God bless you. Shalom.